So let's start with the week 3. I already have open everything, so I have the service running here, I have the data from here, and the first thing I'm going to do is create the par property that is missing from the previous weeks. So let's come here and just create the par. And if we go here, we don't have a value because we didn't populate, because we didn't have. So let's do it too. 1, 1, 1. So we have completed the previous weeks. Okay. And now the result property. Let's put it. So result, and it's a string. Okay. So now we should have it here, but not populated. Correct. And if you come here and search for holes, this is not working and is going to be a problem when we do this post request. So let's create also this. So I'm going to create a folder called rest with the file test http. In here I'm going to make a post to the localhost browse holes, and content type is going to be a JSON, and we're going to send the score and pair, score 3 and pair 4. Okay, and if we send, we see this message that is not exposed, and that's because in the service, let's put this here and this here. Okay, make this smaller. As you can see, we are just exposing rounds, so we need to expose the holes. And perfect. And now it's working, as you see. So this part is done, the result is here, and that's what we need to populate. If you read, this is just information for you to implement or have more information about the event handlers. In here, they basically say that we need to create a cut service, but I can come here, and as you see, we have done this already, the definition, and now we need to do the add service implementation. If you come here, that's the thing they say that for us to do is to create a file. So let's create a file in the service folder. And what I did wrong here, it's a space, okay, and I want this here, doesn't matter. Okay, and now if you come below, they tell us for us to connect the two things, we need to put this in top of this. And as you see, the implementation is here, so it's already seeing that we have implemented. And we now need to implement or create extend the class in this case. And in ours is going to be catalog service. And we don't need everything in here, and we just need the holes entity. And the way that we can see that it's working is just we can just put a console log here, really. And it should be printed to the console, as you see. It's here. Perfect. So now they say for us to register an event handler on create. So if you come below, we should have examples. So we have the read on, but I've seen previously that we have a better example on the create. Yeah, exactly. So this create, let's copy this one. This create, and in our entity holes, and instead of defining the function here, I'm going to create a function here below. So it's going to be create Now on create holes, and if you come below, the on receives two parameters, and if you see the next, we're going to need to return next, so the event resumes the processing. So let's do the request and next, and just do a console log of the request data, because in here they give us where the data is, so that's why I know. And we have an error because I'm not saying which function it needs to use. Now works, and we need to do the return next, like they say. If we don't return anything, for example, when we do the send request, as we see, we have the console here, but if we take it and don't return anything, it gives an error because it's expecting a promising to return a promise, if I'm not mistaken. So let's put this, and like I said, we have the data here, and now we just need to do what they say. So, and paste. So we want the score and pair, so score pair, and in here we're going to get the data, request data. And now let's do if statements. So if it's equal, we let's put this here. If it's equal, we return this. If it's not, we check. And in here the same thing. So if it's correct, we return all in one. If not, is empty. And now we pass that to the request data result. And if we save it, it should be working. Birdie, perfect. And let's put one. Albatross, perfect, because it's -3. And so on. This isn't going to work, I think, ever, because, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe if I put a 10 here, but I don't even know if this is possible, so yeah. I'm not sure if my if implementation because of this part is correct, but that's what I have it, since we don't have the console log because the implementation is complete. So all in one, and if you come here, as you see, all in one, perfect, everything working. And now I don't think we have everything. We have everything. If you see the rest, we already have done. So yeah.